In this video, we'll look at the location content type. I'll share an example, talk a bit about how a location differs from a general contact, show you how to create a new location, and how to edit an existing location. A location is a type of standalone content that can offer detailed information to visitors and constituents about a physical place where the public can interact with your agency or organization, or related organizations and services. Locations can be linked easily to contacts to provide quick additional information, such as the physical address of an office or building, mailing address, hours of operation, and general contact information. That said, if you want to provide information about a person or place that your audience needs to connect with but not physically go to, use a general contact content type instead of a location. And if you want to share information describing places that are not for the public to visit, simply use a basic page. Now, let me share an example of a location. I have opened a sample location for the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad State Park and Visitor Center. In the hero at the top of the page, there's the name of the visitor center, an image of the exterior of the main building, and the physical address of the location. Beneath that is a list of office hours. Then we have 3 pieces of contact information, including a link to the center's website, email address, and phone number. At the bottom, we also have a brief description of the visitor center. Now let's look at how to create a location. Start by going to the side navigation and selecting Content. At the top of the Content Overview page, select the Add Content button. Then, in the Content section at the top half, find and select Location. This will bring you to the Create Location page. Required fields are marked with a small red asterisk. There are only 3 required fields to complete a location, all of them at the top of the page. They are the title, a summary, and the physical address. All other fields are optional, but many provide valuable information for visitors as well as filtering functionality when used in automatic lists and contacts. Below the address, there's an option to add the mailing address if it is different from the physical address. Scrolling or going down, you next get the section to add office hours. In the time fields for each day, you can enter the time manually or select the small clock icon to choose from times in a scrolling drop-down menu. If the location is open at 2 intervals in a single day, you may select Add Time Slot on the right side of that day's time fields, and you'll get a second set of time fields to enter a second interval. Once you enter the hours for one day, if the next day has the same hours, you can select Copy Previous Day on the right side of the time fields, and it will copy the time from the previous day exactly, saving you a step or two. Below these regular hours, you can also enter exceptions for specific dates with different hours. You would start that process by selecting the Add Exception button. And below that is an option to select a checkbox to show that this location is temporarily closed to the public. Next, on the Create Location page, we get to enter various contact information, such as up to 2 websites, an email address, and up to 3 phone numbers. If you select the drop-down menu under Phone Type, you can see several options for choosing what type of phone the number connects to, including main, mobile, and fax. Moving down, there's an option to include a featured image, followed by a text field to add a brief description. The rest of the page is for categorizing and connecting the location to other information on the site. It starts with up to 5 topic taxonomy terms, and then a field to enter a related contact. Then there's a section where you can add up to 6 links to websites or pages related to this location, And below that, you can add up to 20 files related to this location. Further down, there are more taxonomy term fields that we can use, including location type, location area, county, and division section, and finally, agency taxonomy that might help further filter and categorize this location. To add taxonomy terms in the fields here, just start entering text into the field and then select the term you want from the drop-down menu that appears under the text field. And then we've reached the bottom of the page. You can choose to save the location as a draft by leaving the default setting here, or you may select the drop-down menu next to the words Save As and select Published from that menu, and then select the blue Save button at the bottom to save your work. To edit an existing location, start by going to the Content Overview by selecting Content from the side navigation. Then either start entering the name of the location in the title field or filter by location content type using the Content Type drop-down menu and then selecting Filter. When you find the location you want, either select the name of it or select the Edit button in the Operations column on the right side of the page in line with the location you want to edit. After you make any changes, be sure to scroll or go all the way down to the bottom of the page and select Save to save changes. I hope this demonstration has shown you the form and function of a location. I invite you to watch the tutorial about how to add a contact to learn a little bit more about how the location and contacts can work together. Thanks for watching.